Hey everybody, it is so hard to believe that today is the first day of fall. Oh my goodness. So I wanted to just get on here because it's just such a great, I love to be able to honor the change of seasons. I love to be able to do a little ritual whenever it's that moment of that solstice or equinox, in this case, an equinox, as we're going into fall. And there's a definitive shift in energy, not just in the outer world, but also with each of us. And I find that it's really important to tap into the nature, just the natural elements of things, the natural energetics of things. And so I wanted to just get on here and talk about a few ways to be able to maximize the energy of this change of season and, just kind of get into it a little bit. So, this morning at 8:44 a.m. is when the sun entered Libra, and so that would have been the very first moment of fall here in the Western Hemisphere. If you are on the other side of the world, like Australia, then this would be your spring. But I'm here in the United States. So for me, this is fall. And when we think about just the transition from spring to summer to fall and winter, there's just such a nice big energetic shift. And when we can maximize those, when we can tap into those, then it just really helps us just be able to make the most of it in our daily lives. So, one of the things that when I think about fall, when I think about the leaves changing colors and the seeds falling into the ground, it's very much this time of shedding, of letting go. And in some ancient cultures, fall was actually the beginning of the cycle, because they saw that seed falling um, as that seed from, one cycle ending to the next beginning. And so that seed falling would be that beginning of that new cycle. And then as we go into the next season, um, of winter and solstice, then it's really that still point, that seed going deep, deep, deep within the earth and really getting all that it needs in that stillness. And then comes spring equinox, it's the coming up, the energy of rising up to the surface. And then with summer, it's that bloom, that fullness, that fruition of all of the labors of the seed that is falling now in the fall. So, my ask to you is, what seeds do you want to see grow in the spring? What are you doing now to be able to nourish and let go of any expectations? So, a couple of things that we can do in the fall as we're shedding and letting go is just really getting rid of clutter and really just being able to honor that this time of year where it's getting darker later, the sun is just, this is with equinox, it's an equal day and equal night, right? However, as we approach that solstice point, that'll be, the shortest day of the year. So the sun just continues to lose strength. It's just being diminished, right? And so as we honor ourselves, we might feel that we just need to take more naps. We just might feel that we just need to replenish ourselves. We just might feel that we need more sleep. Um, and this is also just a really wonderful time to get grounded and rooted. It's interesting because, as an astrologer, I'm always looking at the sun and the moon and the stars, the planets, and where they are. And, right now, today, on this very first day of fall, we've got the sun now just entering Libra, really all about balance. And the moon just came into Gemini this morning, which is, they're both air signs. And so that can leave a need for some grounding. So, whenever time you listen to this, it doesn't matter, but just really being able to do things that are going to nourish us and ground us, being able to just also being able to honor our ideas and the way that we communicate, and what are we doing to create balance within our lives on this equal day and equal night that can be balanced from a yin yang point of view, our masculine feminine, day, night, sun, moon. It's all this great balance. And the more that we can walk in this place of balance, the more flexibility and adaptability we can have when we really need to have it. So it's just a big experiment to be able to play with the energies and being able to just really tap into what's happening here and now. So if you've not done a ritual for Equinox, I highly recommend that you do something, being able to do something that honors the day and the night, that balance within you, and also really looking at what no longer has purpose for you. What are you wanting to shed? What are you wanting to let go? What are you wanting to purge? As we're going within, we just don't need as much stuff. We just don't need as much. It's up to us to really go within ourselves to be able to utilize ourselves more efficiently and more deliberately without outside factors, but really using our inner strength and wisdom and giving it space and mindfulness and presence. And that's how we listen into our inner voices and what stirs deep within us as we are looking to see, what seeds are we wanting to plant? What seeds are we wanting to nurture and grow over the course of the next couple of seasons and seeing what wants to bloom, what is wanting to bloom in your life as this is the time to plant right now. As, we're just kind of like a tree, just shedding and letting go of our leaves and just allowing that wind to blow us, that air to shift and move us about, flowing and releasing and just letting it fall and continuing to just do things with purpose and with heart, as this will make room for what's deeper within us to be more present. So I hope that you found this helpful. And if you did, please like and subscribe. Take care, y'all.